I state your name.
I, Tishaura O. Jones,
Of the city of St. Louis in the state of Missouri.
of the city of St. Louis in the state of Missouri,
Having been elected by the qualified voters of the city of St. Louis.
having been elected by the qualified voters of the city of St. Louis
To the position of mayor of the city of St. Louis.
to the position of mayor of the city of St. Louis,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I have all the qualifications
that I have all of the qualifications
and am not subject to any of the disqualifications
and am not subject to any of the disqualifications
named in the charter of the office or employment I am about to assume.
named in the charter for the office of employment which I am about to assume,
That I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and of this state and the charter and the ordinances of the city.
and of this state and the charter and the ordinances of the city,
That I will be influenced only by the considerations of fitness
that I will be influenced only by the consideration of fitness
in the appointment, promotion, demotion, suspension,
in the appointment, promotion, demotion, suspension,
or discharge of officers or employees.
or discharge of officers or employees,
That I will not expend nor authorize the expenditure of money
that I will not expend or authorize the expenditure of money
otherwise than for adequate consideration and efficient service to the city.
otherwise than for adequate consideration and efficient service to the city,
And will faithfully discharge
and will faithfully discharge
the duties of my office or employment.
the duties of my office or employment.
So help me God.
So help me God. Thank you.
Love you.
Love you too. Good afternoon, St. Louis. My name is Tishaura Jones. Because I got to pay homage to my mom. My name is Tishaura O. Jones. My pronouns are she, her, hers. I am the daughter of Laura and Curtis, sister to Chelsea and Ida, mother of Aiden, daughter of Walnut Park, Wells Goodfellow, and Hamilton Heights neighborhoods. And because of you, I am the mayor of the city of St. Louis. Sometimes when I stop and think about it, I'm overwhelmed with disbelief that today's events are real. I keep picturing myself. Did that really happen? Today serves as a reminder of what our city can be when we summon the best within ourselves and come together around a positive vision of change and opportunity for all in our city. My thoughts also return to this building when a community activist arrived with his wife and 9-year-old daughter in tow. She was a scrawny little thing with hair and 2 pigtails. Well, that little girl was me. And that activist was Vervis Jones. And 40 years ago tomorrow, he was sworn in as the first Black alderman from the 27th ward in the city of St. Louis. I'm aware, as I'm sure the comptroller, the president of the board, and many of our citywide elected leaders Eddie and Daisy Whitfield migrated from Louisiana and Mississippi. And Charlie and Angeline Green came from Tennessee and Mississippi. I'm here today because of my parents, Hervis and Laura, who raised their only child in North St. Louis and Walnut Park and South St. Louis and Shaw, whose families lived in Hamilton Heights, Wells and Goodfellow, and East St. Louis, Illinois. I'm here today as a product of the Voluntary Desegregation Program, which bused me from North St. Louis to the active school district from 5th grade until I graduated from high school. I'm here today as a proud graduate of Hampton University, one of the oldest historically Black colleges and universities in the country. Otherwise, affectionately known by its graduates as our home by the sea. I'm here as a proud graduate of St. Louis University School of Public Health. I'm here today as a proud participant of Harvard University's executives in state and local government. I'm here today as the proud alum of the Aspen Institute Rodell Fellowship, the Council of State Government's Henry Toll Fellowship, and a media leader. I'm here today as a proud member of the St. Louis Metropolitan Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta. I'm here today as a former legislator, assistant minority floor leader, and city treasurer. I'm here today as the proud single mother of the most adorable 13-year-old son. I'm not honored to be here today, and I'm here today as the proud big sister of Ida Victoria and Chelsea Alexis. Because you voted, because you got involved, and because you chose to be inspired by a movement of people and a vision for St. Louis seeking to move our city and our region forward. When I announced that I was running for mayor, I said that whether you lived in Penrose or Holly Hills, South Broadway and Natural Bridge, I wanted to be your mayor. I wanted to be the people's mayor. My commitment to you is that I will be a mayor for you and your family, whether you supported me or not. Most St. Louisans share some core desires, and as a single mom, I know these desires well myself. I want to raise up my son in the same neighborhood. I want him to receive a quality education. I want him to be able to envision himself safely raising a family in St. Louis one day as well. We want all our children to grow and learn and develop, to play in the dirt, to run around outside, occasionally scrape their knee on the concrete, or slide, or make mistakes, sometimes stay out too late. Unfortunately, our city has not always protected our children. We have not always fought for every neighborhood, and often those neighborhoods just off Natural Ridge or South Broadway, and the people who live there have been forgotten and left behind. I stand here before you today resolved to make change, to transform our city and to transform our approach to safety. I stand ready to begin putting equity for people, not equity for wealthy developers, at the center of our planning and the center of our development. Development is crucial to the success of our city, but we cannot abandon our most precious resource, our people, in exchange for handouts to the rich and well-connected. But I am not naive in my pursuit of progressive public policy. I am aware that I am walking into an office that is tasked with working to solve some of our most pressing challenges. Lack of opportunity for our most vulnerable, a broken criminal justice system, and a fractured region. I ask for grace as my team and I work to combat decades upon decades of disinvestment. Our city stands at a pivotal moment in our history. The decisions we make for the next 4 years during my first term as mayor will begin to chart the course for our future. Decades of problems will not be solved by days or months of solutions. And my colleague to the west, the north, and the south, County Executive Sam Page, put it like this when we met with him and his staff last week. My team and I have collected input from the people of the city of St. Louis to inform our first steps in re-envisioning and reimagining public safety, reforming our broken regressive tax system, working to eradicate and finally dismiss the powerful forces of racism and inequity that have held us back. The work ahead of us will be challenging. It will not be easy, and the conversations will not be comfortable. But Vice President Kamala Harris frequently says that our dreams of what we can be cannot be burdened by what we have been. Moving forward, I will make it my task and mandate to begin convening my partners in city governments, our leaders to the west and the east, and you, the people of St. Louis, to have the tough and uncomfortable conversations. We should ask ourselves, why is it that our politics is so divisive? Why does racism become magnified during an election year, even as it rides the underbelly of strategic messaging? Why do we live in a city whose police department is supposedly understaffed, but is larger than any other city our size? Why do people who look like me and my son and my dad have a life expectancy that is a fraction of our white neighbors? Beginning to answer these questions will be crucial to our shared success. When we realize that the success of Black communities and white communities, and the success of Hispanic and Asian communities, and the success of Muslim and Jewish communities, and the success of our gay and straight and trans communities, and the success of all of our communities are linked, we will move forward. And our common resolve to make our city a better, safer, and healthier place to live. Here's my dream for St. Louis. It's ambitious, but it's possible. Our children will play as I did when I was a child, riding bikes around the neighborhood, playing double dutch and hopscotch, laughing with friends, going to good quality schools. Our communities will be rich and prosperous, from north to south. They will be hubs of culture, opportunity, access to jobs, healthcare, and education. Our public safety department will be staffed with many types of professionals, so that when you call 911, you get the right professional most capable of meeting your needs. Our COVID-19 vaccine will get into as many arms as possible, and our outreach to the vaccine-hesitant communities will take priority. Our recovery from the crisis we are facing will be equitable and people-focused. My dream is for a public discourse that is characterized by debates of public policy and not debates of personality. So yes, you may say that I, like Dr. King did, have a dream. I have a dream that I know that we can achieve. I have a dream that my son, I have a dream that your son and daughter, and your non-binary child will be judged by the content of their character, not the color of their skin or their expression of gender or the way in which they love. Break the chains that have held us back and build a new St. Louis. A St. Louis that is strong, confident, equitable, united, and inclusive. I have a dream that one day we will rise to new heights of freedom and equity. We instill a new faith in those who have been knocked down but have refused to be knocked out, that their government is working for them. Amanda Gorman, the young woman who delivered the poem at President Biden's inauguration, said this: and yes, we are far from polished, far from pristine, but that doesn't mean we are striving to form a union that is perfect. We are striving to forge a union with purpose, to compose a country committed to all cultures, colors, characters, and conditions of man. And tolerate. The forces of good will always shut down and shut out the forces of evil. Light will drive out darkness. Love will overcome hate. I'm ready to get to work. So to any single mother wondering how to make ends meet, I have seen you and I'm ready to work for you. To those in our city who are looking to City Hall for help, I've seen you and I'm ready to work for you. To the LGBT plus youth who wonder whether St. Louis has a home for them, I have seen you and I'm ready to work for you. To all of you, I have seen you and I'm ready to serve. My name is Tishaura O Jones. I use the she, her pronouns, and I am the mayor of the city of St. Louis.